Hey guys, we're back in the game room, and this is part 2 of my April and May pickups of 2017. Alright, so in part 1 I went through all the pickups I made at yard sales over the past month and a half. Now I'm going to get into the games I picked up via huge lots, either on Facebook or locally. Someone was selling on Facebook. Before I get into those, and there are a lot of games, probably more than there even was in the first video, I do want to go over a couple things I missed in part 1. I went to a yard sale. I saw a box, looked like this, and all those controllers were marked 50 cents, so that's 4 original Xbox controllers. Picked them up, $2, that's a great find. Hopefully they work, and if they do, then that's excellent. So that was just something I missed. And another thing I missed, another yard sale I went to, I forgot, I picked up this Intellivision plug and play. I do collect plug and plays. This is one I knew I didn't have, so the Intellivision ones are pretty decent too. So I picked those up. Also got a couple magazines in the mail, just want to show real quick. This is the latest edition of Game Informer. Issue number 290, the top 100 RPGs of all time. And it's probably a crap list they've come up with. Cool artwork on the front. I subscribe to Game Informer just because I have the GameStop power-up rewards. That's where I get my new gaming magazine stuff. Then I have subscribed to Retro Gamer magazine. This covers all the old stuff. It even has the old in the corner there. This is the latest edition of Retro Gamer. This comes from Great Britain, so it takes a while to get here. This is the Road Rash edition. It doesn't say the issue number on the side. Oh, 166. So, Road Rash was on the cover for this one. I do not own any copies of Road Rash, so I have to read up on that. Alright, so, made a few huge deals, as well as some trades. So, let's get into the trades first. So I've had a few systems up for sale, and one was a PlayStation and one was a GameCube. Had them on sale for like $25, $30 each. I accept trades for video games too, so these two systems weren't really selling, so I just decided I would trade with this person. They gave me just some games I didn't have. 8 games. Probably wasn't the best deal for me, but they weren't moving anyway, so I just decided to take it. So I got these games for PS2. Street Hoops. Call of Duty Finest Hour. WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. MTV Pimp My Ride. And a sequel is coming out for this game. Crackdown 2, Xbox 360. And then we've got, I own this digitally, but I didn't own the physical copy. Xbox 360, The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. And this was a great find. The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition. And this has a huge manual. It has a map, 2 discs, and a soundtrack. So a lot was included with this release. So that was a very cool find. And also, Saints Row 4 National Treasure Edition for PS3. So thank you to that individual who traded those to me. Another trade I made, I had a Dreamcast up for sale for $50. It also wasn't selling. I probably had it priced a little too high. So a guy offered me $25 and this game. This is Gears of War Ultimate Edition and Rare Replay for Xbox One. So it's actually like 2 games. I don't have an Xbox One yet. I'm kind of waiting to see what the Scorpio is going to be like. The Scorpio is the new Xbox One they're creating. It's supposed to be like 4K, output 4K resolution. It's supposed to be compatible with like a low-end PC, I've heard. Similar to the PlayStation 4 Pro, but a lot more powerful, and you can get into all the teraflops and stuff like that. But before I get an Xbox One, I'm waiting to see what that's going to be like and whether it's worth the extra money. We don't even know the price yet, so. But I'm still going to pick up games for it if I see them, so glad to have that. Alright, so those were the trades I made. Now, here are the pickups. I'll start with the smallest one. This was on Facebook. I'm a part of a lot of Facebook groups where you can trade and talk about video games and buy and sell. And if anybody is interested, I'm a part of all of the Collectors of America Facebook groups. So if you want, go into Facebook, search Collectors of America, and you should see a different group for each system. So there's one for all the PlayStation systems, all the Nintendo systems, the handhelds, Xbox, Sega. So I think the only thing they don't have is Atari and some of the other obscure systems, but really cool community I found. And they do polls and different other things to get people involved with the group. So really cool. And I'm on there. So I found this bundle that someone was selling. I believe I paid $30 for these, shipped. So, and there's 15 games here, and they're all PS1. So I have ATV Quad Power Racing, MLB 2001, NBA Live 98. I'm going to put a link to all the Collectors America groups in the description below if you're interested in checking those out. I highly recommend it. NCAA Final Four 2000. NCAA Football Game Breaker. First Game Breaker game. NCAA Game Breaker 2001. NFL Game Day 97. NFL Game Day 2001. NHL 97. NHL Power Play 96. PGA Tour 98. Spec Ops Covert Assault. Top Gun Fire at Will. I keep getting surprised at how many Top Gun games exist. Triple Play 99. And Triple Play 2000. So that was a good game, good find. $2 a piece shipped. Can't beat that, especially when they're shipping it. All right, next find. This was posted on Facebook. The guy was selling a couple of original PlayStations, and I think it was 67 games, and he originally had it priced for $150. And I saw he had lowered it. Nobody must have been interested. He lowered it to $108. And so I messaged him. I was like, well, I'm interested. Would you do 80? And he countered at 90. I said, how about 85? And we did it. So I got 67 games and 2 PlayStations for $85. I've already sold one of the PlayStations. Well, I did that trade. Traded for those other games. The other PlayStation I have for sale for $25. So just try and get some of my money back. But these games are going to end up being $1 a piece, maybe less. So not all of them are complete. Some of them are loose, but still good find anyway. And it came with a few more than what I have here. Those ones I'm actually going to sell with the system that I picked up from this guy. I already had the games, so let's go over the loose copies first here. So we've got Cool Borders 4, The Little Mermaid 2, Dragon Tales Dragon Seek, Jackie Chan Stuntmaster, NCAA Game Breaker 98, NFL Game Day 98, Olympic Summer Games, WWF Attitude, Get It, WWF Warzone. He provided a few cases here, just sleeves. But I also got Caesar's Palace 2000, Kiss Pinball. I wonder if that's just a video game version of the actual Kiss pinball table. And Thunder Truck Rally. Okay, and these next couple games, let's see. Well, this game has the manual, but it doesn't have the back art. This is Army Men 3D. There are a lot of Army Men games, too, I didn't know existed. And this one's completely loose. It just has a case with a Crash Bash. And then these are also loose, but I put them in cases that I had lying around. I have ordered some more cases. The official, not the standard CD case that all the PlayStation games came in. So I'll be able to put all my loose PS1 games in actual PS1 cases now. But until then, I've got Die Hard Trilogy, HBO Boxing, this is a demo disc, Interactive CD Sampler Pack Volume 3. I have Volume 5. Madden NFL 2001, Road Rash 3D, I guess I do own a Road Rash game now. X-Men Mutant Academy 2. So those were the loose ones. Now let's go over the ones that are complete in the box. So 007, The World Is Not Enough. Backyard soccer. Billiards. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Yes, we can. Casper. Casper, Friends Around the World. Good old chess. Dave Mirra, Freestyle BMX. Disney's Story Studio, Mulan. The Dukes of Hazzard, Racing for Home. Ford Racing. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Knockout Kings 2001. The Land Before Time, Great Valley Racing Adventure. The Land Before Time, Return to the Great Valley. Madden NFL 2000. Missile Command. Motor Tune Grand Prix. Namco Museum, Volume 3. NASCAR 2001. I remember playing this next game on PC and I liked it a lot. Need for Speed 2. I think that was back when Need for Speed was good. Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. Spec Ops Airborne Commando. This is probably the most valuable game of the bunch. I think this is a $20 game. Spyro, Year of the Dragon. Star Wars Episode 1, Jedi Power Battles. Okay, and this game's missing the manual. Tiny Toon Adventures, Plucky's Big Adventure. This is weird. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. But they're in the same case. I think they just ran out of cases. But both manuals are in here, and both back covers are in here too. So I just need to separate this into two other cases. And then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. And the Wild Thornberrys Animal Adventures. So it'll be a nice addition to my PlayStation 1 collection. I am over 100 PlayStation 1 games now with this, so I believe that's my second biggest collection behind PlayStation 2, so I'm a big PlayStation guy. There's just a lot of games for PlayStation systems. I'm sure PS3 will end up being like that too. I've already got like, it's like I've got about 30 or 40. Alright, next pickup. This was a pickup I made, and another pickup I made in one of those Facebook groups. This guy was selling, I think it ended up being 43 Genesis games, a few Sega CD games, 3 Sega Genesis systems, and a Sega Dreamcast, and I ended up getting all of that for $200. I was figuring, well, I can make a lot of my money back on the systems. But what ended up happening was I ended up keeping the Sega Dreamcast. I already had a Sega Dreamcast, but it was one that I picked up at a yard sale a few years ago for $5. I didn't have any cords with it. So I ended up selling that one for $25, and that the Xbox One game that I showed you in the last video. And I ended up keeping the one that this guy gave me in this trade. So that actually ends up being value for me because that was a better Dreamcast than the one I had. It also came with a couple controllers and 3 VMUs, so I've now got 4 Dreamcast controllers, all with VMUs. So there's a little value add there. And then the 3 Sega Genesis systems I'm trying to sell for $35 each. So that'll end up being $105 I'll get back. Plus I got $25 for the Dreamcast, so that's $130. So really the games and the Dreamcast stuff that I kept, and there's another arcade stick here that I'll show you. I really only got all that for $70, so that's less than $2 a game, plus all the other stuff. So here's the game. Well, I'll show you this first. This is the Power Clutch SG controller for the Sega Genesis. This is the first arcade stick I've ever owned. It's heavy, so it seems like it's a good one. But I was happy to find that. So let's go over the loose games first. These are all Sega Genesis. So I've got Arnold Palmer's Tournament Golf, Monopoly, Mortal Kombat 2, NFL 95, Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures, Pitfall, The Mayan Adventure, Spider-Man and X-Men Arcade's Revenge, little manual label damage there, but Toy Story, Wacky World's Creativity Studio, and it's got Sonic and Tails on the cover. These are a couple of EA games. Desert Strike, Return to the Golf, and NHL 96. And there were 3 Sega CD games. And the first 2 are complete. We've got Jurassic Park and NBA Jam. Those are complete. And then we've got Stellar Fire. It's got the disc and the back art, but no manual. Alright, now the boxed Genesis games. Some of these have manuals, some of them don't. But, what are you going to do? I already had this game, but now I've got the box. Eternal Champions. We got Gary Kitchen's Super Battle Tank, War in the Gulf. Judge Dredd. The Lion King. Beavis and Butthead. It's a better title. Mystic Defender. I already had this game too, but now I've got the box and the manual. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Got NBA Live 95. NBA Showdown 94. NHL 94. NHL 97. RBI Baseball 93. Viewpoint. WWF Royal Rumble. Paperboy. And the coolest game of this bunch, Shaq Fu. Look at that. Alright, so that was that Genesis bundle. Decent deal. Put these on the floor here. Alright, and then the final huge pickup I made. I bought all these games at buybacks. These were all $2, but they were also doing a buy 3 get 1 free. So every 4th game was free. I picked up a lot of games. At some point I just said to myself, if I can get a game for $2 or less and I don't own it, I'm going to pick it up. So these were all, with the free ones, they ended up being like $1.66 a piece. So for PS1, we've got IHRA Motorsports Drag Racing and Jimmy White's Cue Ball 2. And for PSP, we've got World Championship Poker 2 featuring Howard Lederer. And then a bunch of PS2 games here. Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. I already had this game, but at the end I had all my games up there. They said, well, you can get one more free, so I just picked this up. Gran Turismo 3 has a lot of variations. So we've got this one. This is, I think this is the original. And then this is the greatest hits version. And this one, I believe, was packaged with a system. This is red and it says not for sale on it. So I have 3 copies of Gran Turismo 3, all different. Okay, then we've got Buzz, the Hollywood Quiz. Dance Factory. Disney Sing It. There's going to be a lot of Disney titles and a lot of just crap filler. So, High School Musical, Sing It. High School Musical 3, Senior Year, Dance. 007, Agent Under Fire. Johnny Mosley, Mad Tricks. Karaoke Revolution presents American Idol. MLB 2004. Mountain Bike Adrenaline. Nickelodeon, The Naked Brothers Band, the video game. I will never play that. Sean Palmer's Pro Snowboarder. Sean White Snowboarding. Still has a sticker on it. $2. There's proof. Spy Hunter. Stuntman. Suzuki TT Superbikes. World Series of Poker, the official game. Now we got some Wii here. Dude's Big Adventure, another U-Draw title. Excited to own this one. Hannah Montana Spotlight World Tour. And we've also got Hannah Montana the movie. Jillian Michaels Fitness Ultimatum 2009. It's also got the sticker on it. Forgot to peel that off. The Naked Brothers Band, the video game again, this time on Wii. And now some Xbox games. We've got Amped Freestyle Snowboarding. Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Top Spin. And X-Men, the official game. And we also have a few Nintendo DS complete in-box games. And I can't say enough about buybacks. They've just got excellent quality stuff for affordable prices. All these games are in, looks like brand new cases with the manuals. The manuals are all in great shape. They resurface your discs before you leave. So, just great. Alright, so in Nintendo DS, America's Test Kitchen, Let's Get Cooking. The Biggest Loser. Hannah Montana, again. Hannah Montana Music Jam. High School Musical, Making the Cut. Jonas. Personal Trainer Cooking. Silly Bands Play the Craze. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen a video game made out of. You can make a video game out of a little thing you wear on your wrist. Tofu Collection. You Don't Know Jack. If you haven't played You Don't Know Jack, it's a great party game. And Zence's Ocean. So that completes all the pickups I made. Over 200 titles. I've kind of went on a little bit of a buying spree here in the last month and a half, so it's probably going to slow down now, at least over the next month or two. I may get another pickup here and there, but I got a surprise coming on my birthday, guys, and I think I'm going to be spending a lot of time with that, so stay tuned. I'll probably do a video on that. You'll want to see it. Real excited about it. Other than that, guys, that's it. That's the video. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think the best pickup was over the last couple months here, including the part 1 of the video. Just interested to see what you guys think. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching.